This is fine. And we're going to bottom this card.
Let me know when.
You're good to go.
Tundra.
Yeah.
Ponder.
You got it.
And are these cards good? I mean, I put them on my deck, so they probably are, right? What's the most physically active and engaging way I can make Ponder look on camera?
I think you already have it figured out.
Got it down? Okay. I don't think I want any of those cards.
So you guys discussed your... I know you guys are in the middle of the game, but Ponder's resolving. Did you guys discuss your decks earlier today?
Not very much.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to keep the hype going for the stream.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Nate and I, we need to, next time we have both Nate and I, we just have to do the Mardu challenge.
Yeah, so you can win with Mardu.
I'm done after that.
Okay. Never played a Mardu mirror match. Draw.
I mean, has anybody ever played a Mardu match?
I've played Mardu at a SCG.
Wow.
In Legacy?
You've got 4 wastelands?
Open deckless problems.
Miracles with Wasteland, dude. I'm a drunk, so I get wasted.
Thoughtseize you.
Thoughtseize? I mean, my hand's very bad.
Okay. I see 2 Swords of Plowshares and okay, so I just get this. Just give me a second. I'm gonna just take a note here so you don't play them out.
Take all the notes, my dude.
That's 17, and then let's get the sniffing tool ready. Oops. No.
Whoever just joined us, this is a grudge match between the co-hosts of the Eternal Durals podcast, and they may not say so, but I bet they both want to win this game really bad. Phil on a Loam Miracles list. He was the round 2 opponent for tonight, no matter who was playing. And Nate just beat Blue-Red Delver. Yawgmoth went off like crazy and beat up on a Blue-Red Delver in round 1. Jesse Ma awaits in round 3. Jesse's one of the regulars here on 90s MTG. He's the round 3 opponent tonight. The winner of the 3rd round will advance to Wednesday night's championship bracket for NYC Eternal. Same place, same time. Whatever time you're watching it right now, wherever you are, that's what time we're having our tournament on Wednesday night. We'll have 4 rounds of competitive Legacy to crown maybe a new NYC Eternal champion. The current champion is Leon Cheng. He won last week in exciting fashion with Bant Food Chain with Urion as a companion. Last week's stream was a lot of fun, and Anzi actually was our commentator last week. He co-hosted with me and Phil Blackman. That was super fun. If you missed that, it's on YouTube now. 90SMTG on YouTube. Ponder resolving here. Leon James. Land and pass. I love the extended art duels that Phil uses. Last week had good banter. Yeah, it was really good banter, I'm not going to lie. All right, tapping 3 here, taking damage. And is that Plague Engineer? I believe it's Plague Engineer. Sorry for the glare. The deck lists are on Cardboard Live on the overlay on your stream. All right, swords on the Plague Engineer. I'm sure Nate doesn't care about that. Not a lot of targets for it. Ivo Minkowski, thanks for the follow. Micah Jackson, thanks for the subscribe. I think we're having some delay on our follow and subscribe updates for some reason. So sorry if you followed us like 10 minutes ago. A fetch for Phil.
And the Facebook chat, though.
I can do it. It's your turn. Go ahead. I'll tell him.
Okay, I just did. I drew. I've cracked.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Play a land. Teferi.
Teferi. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't hit my mic.
It's okay.
Plus him.
Yep.
Dump an arrow.
Yep.
Pass.
So I think this is the first time Teferi, Master of Time, has been cast on our stream. The ability to loot and discard Uro is just too awesome. And then you're dredging with Loam. This deck is crazy. All right, so Scavenging Ooze exiles Uro, so maybe that wasn't so exciting after all. Teferi activated on end step. Four Teferis, yep. Teferi, Master of Time. I actually had myself not muted to the players, so they were trying to play, and they were hearing everything I was saying, so that must have been really annoying. Imagine hearing my voice rambling when you're trying to play a match. All right, Mystic Sanctuary puts Terminus on top. Pretty good. Terminus is going to be a key card in this matchup for sure. Renin 6 is banned, yeah.
Move to attack.
Yeah.
Attack Teferi.
How big? 3?
3. Yep. And it's your turn.
Plus.
Yep.
Miracle.
Yes.
I'm going to dump another Terminus out of my hand.
So instant speed, activate a Planeswalker to
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm here. Instant speed, activate Planeswalker Teferi to cast a Miracle on their end step. Pretty sick.
Hold on. I haven't activated Teferi yet. I'm going to crack this.
Yep. 18.
Let's go.
Did you take another damage somehow, Nate? Because I had you at 19. Because you gained a life from Ooze, is that right?
I had taken 3, so I was down to 17.
Okay.
I should be at 17. Actually, I'm wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus on the Teferi.
Yeah.
I'm going to dump a swords. Go ahead.
End of turn. I'm gonna go Dried Over.
Sure.
Dryad Arbor here. And then he's going to crack Nurturing Peatland. Ren in 6 weeks, yeah. What does everybody in chat think of Teferi, Master of Time? I know Phil's trying it out tonight, and his deck is a little unusual. But do you think this card is going to be played in Legacy frequently? Let me know in the chat. Ren in 6 might be the only card banned in Legacy, but not Modern, yes. That I know of. Legacy, but not Modern.
I'll hard cast this force.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. All right. You have 1 card.
Are we going to see a creature phase out
No, that's your clinger.
by the end of this match?
Go ahead.
Plus.
Make a prediction on that. Place your bets. Okay, maybe a better question.
I'll double brainstorm.
Yep.
Maybe a better question. What do you think of Teferi Master of Time, specifically in Miracles, then, let's say? Because we just saw Teferi Master of Time activate on opponent's end step in Casa Terminus. Is it better than Jace Mind Sculptor?
Play Flooded Strand.
Yep.
There's a Loam in the yard now for Phil. I know it's off.
You have 3 cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand now, yep.
Okay. Let's draw.
Issue is still sheer power now. Yeah. Can you phase out Uro to prevent sacking? That's a good question. I think so. You think it complements Jace, Jube Ninja? Yeah. Klothys cast here. Oh, yeah, you can only do it to your opponent's creatures. That's right. Yep.
Player or any target?
2 damage to each opponent.
Okay.
So it doesn't hit you, but I'm gonna then move to attack.
Yeah.
Attack Teferi for 4.
Crack Flooded Strand?
Yep.
Mystic Sanctuary?
Yep.
Put a Terminus on top?
Sure.
I'll loot with Teferi.
You got it.
I'll Miracle the Terminus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through the motion so people can see it on camera.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do this then. Clovis is not a creature, so
yeah.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Okay, so it's your turn.
Okay.
This is totally off topic for what we're playing right now because Legacy did not have a banned or restricted announcement today. But Mystic Sanctuary was banned in a format today. Is Mystic Sanctuary too good in Legacy? Does anyone feel? Should Mystic Sanctuary be on a list of cards that are on the watch list, so to speak, for a Legacy?
Let's play the Loam. We'll target Tundra.
Yep, got him.
Tundra Flood. You got him.
Yep. The only time you need to announce anything is if I have a scavenging use, I'd let you know.
Okay. Play this Misty. Let's pass the turn.
All right, just checking something before your end step. 2.
Okay. So the consensus seems to be Mystic Sanctuary is not so too good in Legacy. Now, everybody, calm down just for a moment. We're gonna have a discussion here. Is Astrolabe too powerful in Legacy? Is it too powerful? Is it format warping? And should be banned in Legacy for that reason. For that reason. I'm curious what you think. Let me know. I'm not talking about is Astrolabe annoying? Do you prefer playing basic lands that are not snow? Is it too powerful in format warping in Legacy? I'm just curious what everybody thinks.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. I have to think about what's in my deck.
It's one of those things where, like, Teferi is sweet, but, like, would it have been better if it was just a Mind Sculptor?
So far, I think you're about to take 2 extra turns.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, like, yeah, I guess, but it's like...
Yeah, let's go to game 2 because I don't think I'm going to come back from you taking 2 turns.
Okay.
Yeah. My deck's not really close to set up to win.
Yeah, they might be different arguments. Verdant Catacombs pass for Neat to start the game. That's an interesting question for chat. Is Goblin Recruiter too good to be unbanned in Legacy? If Goblin Recruiter got unbanned, would Goblins be tier 0? Would it just be too good? And if you think so, please tell us why. Waste on the Badlands. Always Home, thanks for the follow. It's a good time to be always home. It's nice and safe. Yeah, with Snoop now, maybe. That's true. A lot of land pass here. I think Nate wants to be winning these games a bit faster than we're seeing happen right here. What's up, Daniel? Daniel Era played on our stream last week in our qualifier. Is that a Once Upon a Time? Turn 3, Once Upon a Time. Turn 4. Whatever works, I guess. What about what's another card? I can't think of another card in Legacy right now that could be unbanned other than Earthcraft. I can't think of another card that could be unbanned. Oh, I know one. Could Luris and Zerta be unbanned in Legacy now? Not that I think they will, just because of giving too much time. Not giving too much time between the misery that people had playing against those cards. Feelings aside, though, would Luris and or Zerta be too powerful in Legacy now? Would they be too powerful? Would they warp the format so much again? I don't think I ever played against a Zerta. I don't play online, so I didn't play against it. I'll adjust Phil's board so you can view it a little bit better. There it is. Jataxium Probe. Jataxium Probe, I think I'm a hard no.
$17. Yep. So you get a Wasteland.
You get two. I'm going to get 2 Misties in a Wasteland.
Yep, okay.
Done after that.
So you just tap your lands.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to tap my lands, and I got to throw. I got to throw one back anyway because I have too many cards in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Legacy doesn't really have a white creature deck, mono white creature deck doing well at the moment. And for a long time, as everyone knows, I'm sure, mono white, Death and Taxes in this case, was a big part of Legacy for a long time. But, you know, let's consider, and I'm just saying this for the sake of discussion, but let's say there Wasteland here on something. Scrib Ranger drop, though. Let's say we have a bunch of new players who started playing Magic in the last year. Let's say, for the sake of example, the size of the Magic the Gathering current player community has doubled over the last year since Arena became popular. And those, new players, the new to the game people, don't like Rishadan Port, Wasteland. What are other Legacy, Force of Will? Like, these cards turn these people off. Is it better to have a Legacy that new players whose only frame of reference and experience in the game is very fair, basic land-based decks with Astrolabe, and Death and Taxes isn't a thing anymore, and Legacy then grows again? Is that better? Or is it better to go back to how things were and, I don't know, introduce them to pre-modern? No, seriously, like, if I'm new to the game starting today and I see Legacy, and I'm just imagining, I'm trying to put myself in the mind of a person who just started playing Magic last week. They're seeing games with Rishadan Ports and Wastelands and Force of Will and Show and Tells and all that stuff. And they probably would hate it, wouldn't they? I don't know. I'm not saying they would, but I'm just speculating, trying to get in the mind of Wizards why they're trying to change Legacy into something new. Maybe they're trying to grow Legacy again by making new players like it, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And I'm just speculating.
Blast is good. Play a Tundra?
Yep.
Cast Council's Judgment?
Ask Council's Judgment. Sure.
So even though I don't know really how much of a democracy we live in nowadays, I'm still going to vote for the Fiend Artisan.
Okay, you got it.
All right. I'll pass to you.
What are life totals for you guys?
21 for me to 15 for him.
Cool, thanks.
Oh, man. How many cards?
I have 5 cards left.
1.
Ouch.
14.
Yeah, I agree that new players should not even be paying much attention to Legacy, but I guess I'm trying to imagine if they're trying to reshape Legacy to attract more new players over a longer period of time. Even people that started playing, let's say, with what's the oldest set of Pioneer? Return to Ravnica. Let's say you started playing at that point. Maybe you're warming up to Legacy now. Maybe you're playing for 8 years or whatever it is, and you're like, Legacy is all right. I see Mystic Sanctuary. I see Spark Hunter Masticore. And seeing Rishadan Port Wasteland, and I'm just focusing on that cards because you guys were talking about Death and Taxes. Maybe those cards were turning them off. Maybe if you took a poll, I'm just speculating. I'm always trying to find reasons for the way things are, I guess. I hope nobody hates what I'm saying. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Because, and everybody's right, Legacy has changed over the last 2 years more rapidly than it ever had. But it seems like they're trying to give it, in some way, Wizards, trying to give it an overhaul of sorts by getting rid of strategies that maybe newer players find toxic. Maybe. And that's just me speculating. So when the day comes that they introduce Legacy to Arena, which hopefully will be soon, they'll get those players to want to play. Uro there. Yeah, pre-modern is awesome. And on the bottom of the screen is the poll on Twitter from last week, deciding what format we'd be playing right now, make sure you follow us on Twitter, 90smtg, and vote every week because we want to play Vintage, Pre-Modern, Pauper, Commander, every Eternal and non-rotating format. We want to play it. Tonight we're playing Legacy because that's everybody voted for. But we'd love to change it up, so make sure you vote. Let's check in with these players.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would have just guaranteed me a second green source.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting with a Teferi.
Sure.
Go to 4. I'm going to Dredge the Loam.
Okay.
Flip over Ponder, Terminus, and Brainstorm.
Yep.
I haven't played a land yet for turn.
Yeah, it's going to take them a long time to get Legacy on Arena, but I guess all I was trying to do was put some reasoning behind them seemingly purposely changing Legacy. They must know that these cards are putting out. These people are genius creatives and designers. They must know the cards they're putting out into the world are going to change Legacy, change Vintage, change Modern. I don't think they're like, oops, didn't see that happening for Mystic Sanctuary and whatnot. You know what I mean? It seems like they're purposely putting cards out there. Even cards like, Brazen Borrower, Dreadhorde Arcanist, cards that we like in our favorite format. Yeah, they said they don't test Legacy, but they must know that these cards will impact the format. I appreciate the discussion, everybody.
Lands in play.
I don't think I can. I needed to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outs. But you're going to get the Uro in the play, and I actually do not think I can beat that anytime soon. Should we play it out a little bit longer? I mean, it's going to be really bad, but...
I mean, whatever you want to do.
You're allowed to scoop if you want to scoop.
Yeah, I'm going to scoop because it's not going to be interesting.
All right, you don't have to sit there and take a beat down.
But I have a.
Oh, the next 2 cards are both the answer. We'll cover the answers.
What were they?
Was Surgical Extraction and then the Green Suntan. I had to get the Uro out of the graveyard with Scavenging Ooze. I had a Veil of Summer in my hand, so I was going to, make it that far. But
so
I mean, the Veil would catch the Force if you Surgical the Uro. I mean, the way that I get myself out of the board right there is I can start wastelanding my own Mystic Sanctuaries and building them back up with the Loam. So I have essentially an answer or a Terminus now every other turn.